This is video 2 in Chinchilla Club's Diet and Nutrition series. If you have not seen video 1 on basic dietary needs, please do so before continuing. In this video, we'll be covering the loose hay component of the chinchilla's diet. Chinchillas should have unlimited access to fresh hay in their diet, not just any hay, but grass hay. Grass hay is the largest part of the healthy chinchilla's diet. Many pet owners believe that chinchillas eat mostly pellets with loose hay supplementing the pellets. When both are supplied, what happens is not what you might expect. The chinchilla generally consumes more hay than pellets. Although chinchillas can subsist indefinitely on pelleted diet alone, assuming it's formulated well, hay has the benefit of stimulating chewing and grinding down on the fibers that make up hay. This provides extra protection against dental problems by keeping teeth trim. A chinchilla's teeth constantly and rapidly grow. Failure to keep the teeth trim results in serious health problems. Loose hay takes more time to chew and grind than pelleted diets, and contributes more to that tooth trimming process than pellets alone. What kind of hay should chinchillas get? Remember this, grass hay. Hay grasses are the way to go. You don't have to get creative with hay. No haylage or anything wet or weird. Normal baled hay or hay cubes are ideal for normal, healthy chinchillas. Grass hays are not the same as legume hays such as alfalfa. Timothy hay is a good example of an appropriate grass hay. It is easy to find and inexpensive. It can be found at any feed and tack store where food is available for livestock. It can also be found in most pet stores and department stores. Most importantly, it is time proven and used extensively by large-scale chinchilla breeders for years. There is no reason to get creative with hay. Other grass hays work as well. Orchard grass, Bermuda, and fescue are good, but not as easy to find in some places. Remember, if you have a hard time finding it, don't use it in your chinchilla's diet. Situations may vary from place to place. Hay types can be substituted for unusual cases such as treatment after sickness, or in the case of breeding, pregnancy, and nursing. In these cases, alfalfa may be better substituted for grass hay. For pet owners, whichever hay you feed, just stick with it and don't change it up. But sticking with the same kind of hay, would you say, all its life? Now that's boring, don't you think? Well, I told you it was boring. Boring is good when it comes to a chinchilla diet. The chinchilla's digestive system is sensitive to changes, and not in a good way. We'll learn more about this why in the next series on physiology. Variation and changes in diet can cause digestive upset. This results in a disgusting mess that is also quite dangerous. Perhaps if you are thinking you need to switch to something else after you watch this, if you do switch, don't change it all at once. Transition over 14 days by gradually mixing in higher ratios of the new diet each day. That is the safest way to do it and keep the bowel's chemistry in check. Now on to the fresh part about fresh grass hay. If your hay is brown and crumbly, it is too old to be of use. I've run into this at some stores that don't have a lot of turnover on their shelves. Larger stores such as Walmart can be an acceptable source and may have a better turnover depending on where you live. Wherever you source your hay, examine it closely before you buy. Open the bag and smell it. If it smells bad, it smells sour, or has obvious signs of mold in it, don't feed it. Mold can be extremely poisonous to animals. I've seen cases of mycotoxicosis, which is food poisoning from mold, on my boards. Though it's uncommon, it is caused by moisture in food and contamination with mold, and it can be fatal. So what should hay look and smell like? Good hay is green and it's dry. It smells kind of sweet. It smells good. Unfortunately, you might not be able to tell if you've never handled hay before, but you'll get the hang of it after you've made several purchases. Be observant and you'll do well. Chinchilla owners are often concerned about pesticides, preservatives, and even alleged green food coloring in hay. If you're concerned about these ingredients, go ahead and look up what brands and types of hay are available in your area. Manufacturers will list their ingredients on their website and on their packaging. From a practical standpoint, I'm not aware of any harm that has been linked to the addition of preservatives or coloring in any animal with any probable cause. Insecticides are used in the production of hay and will break down on their own chemically in the drying process, and preservatives can be beneficial in keeping the hay. Rumor has it that color gets added to some hay brands, although I have yet to confirm this practice exists. I've seen plenty of brown, overaged hay at stores that's certainly not colored to make it appear fresher than it is, just to say. If you can only buy hay in small quantities, that's fine. But it's much more expensive than buying large bales. Personally, I have 2 pets. They get a 50-pound compressed bale of hay. I store it in mesh bags in my garage and unload smaller amounts into an open bin that I keep near the cage. It saves a bundle, about the same price for a 50-pound bale that it is for a 5-pound bale at a pet store where I live. The last bale lasted about 8 months. I recommend keeping it no longer than a year. Of course, by then it's not going to be as good as it was at the start, but we're not exactly maintaining racehorses here with high nutritional requirements. If chinchillas eat it, the hay is good to use. Breeders will have higher requirements than pet owners, though, and must be careful about their chinchillas' needs. Grass hays benefit the digestive system by providing bulk. A diet that is too rich and concentrated in nutrients can disrupt the normal operation of the bacteria in the digestive tract. These bacteria are responsible for the chinchilla's digestive functions and exist in a delicate balance throughout the process of digestion. We'll learn more about this in the upcoming physiology series. Grass hay introduces bulk, which is not readily converted. This prevents too much reactivity, which will cause gas to form more quickly than it can be expelled. This condition is called bloat, and it can lead to deadly complications such as gastrointestinal stasis. This is where the bowels stop moving. Or intestinal obstructions, which can cause rupture of the bowel in extreme cases. A balanced diet is not too rich and not too poor in nutrients. Loose grass hay should be the chinchilla's main diet, supplemented with pellets. Hay stimulates chewing and working the teeth in ways pelleted diets do not. Be observant of the quality of hay that you put into your chinchilla's cage. If it is green and dry, free of signs of mold, it's good. You should stick with one kind of diet throughout the lifetime of your chinchillas if possible, except under special circumstances. Changes in diet for healthy animals should be handled by slowly transitioning over time to prevent digestive upset. Grass hay can be stored for several months at a time and be purchased in larger quantities, which is generally less expensive. Grass hay is beneficial to the chinchilla's teeth and digestive system for the bulk that it provides. Grass hays should be constantly available to your animals. The Chinchilla Club aims to be a source of accurate and even peer-reviewed information collected from experienced breeders, research scientists, and pet owners. If you find there are errors in our material, please feel free to comment in our review forum linked on our YouTube channel. Our methods may not always be the most popular, but we promote methods that are known to work. This is a production of the Chinchilla Club. Feel free to post links to our materials. Please do not copy and distribute the materials themselves, as they may be revised and updated in the future.